What's up, Show Nation? This is Chris Singleton, and welcome to the show.
It's too much sauce. I got ends in the south. I got money in the safe. I don't bother with crumbs when it's bread on my plate. I don't share. I got bells of bass in the trunk of the coupe. 215s, I need room. When it knocks, I need boom. Burn it down, smell.
Eddie Wood, the next Pirate to hit. Line drive. He's got it, and that is that.
Up next to the Pirates, the designated hitter, Eddie Wood.
And a foul ball.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Ramirez leads off second with one gone in the inning. Now a screamer into the outfield. Rojas hauls it in, and there's two away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about
the Turnpike Series continues now. Well, we go bottom six. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Eddie Wood. And a foul ball.
Boog, one really cool moment I remember at PNC Park is the 2006 Home Run Derby during All-Star Weekend. David Ortiz and Ryan Howard each hit homers into the Allegheny River on the fly. Really awesome to watch.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Eddie Wood. And that one is lifted in the air. And that is a foul ball.
You know, these Pirates doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Despite having 9 hits in the game, the numbers don't exactly jump off the page in terms of exit velocity. Nearly half have been traveling less than 90 miles per hour off the bat, but they're finding a way to get it done.
The 1-2. On a line, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
The first pitch.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe. 1 for 3. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Right through there for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Throw to second, and he's out.
That goes to show you stealing a bit.
Wood had a game to forget.
Definitely didn't do much of anything for him in this one. I think he knows he's capable of more. They got the W, but he wasn't the reason why.
Coming up on the first pitch, today's starting pitcher, Eddie Wood. And Singy, that may be his name, but the strikeout is his game.
Well, Boog, I can tell you've been working on that one, but yes, you are right. This guy's strikeout per 9, over 11. I mean, that's just getting it done. There are a lot of strikeouts in that other lineup, and when you look at what he's able to do, man, it's going to be a fun one to watch today.
Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. That misses. Ball 2. Swings through it for the K. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. That one missed.
He's a master at hitting fastballs. You need to be careful with location if you're going to throw them.
That misses the zone. Now 2-0. 1 out, bases empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Castellanos snags it for the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Harper now. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Here comes the 0-1. Just missed. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitcher's arm.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the third out. To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Eddie Wood. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And he hits a ground ball right side over to first, but the go-ahead run comes in to score. Back here in Pittsburgh, top of the second, here's Eloy Jimenez. Wood back to work. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. Castellanos has this one sized up, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 down. Yandy Diaz now. And a ground ball to first. And he takes it himself for the out. And now the right fielder, Nelson Velasquez. Velasquez, 28 years old. And he was a 5th-round pick back in 2017. Right field, down the line, and that one slices foul. Righty delivers. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And down on strikes he goes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1. And we're back onto the 3rd inning. And now for the Phillies, Henry Davis. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Wood, a former Gold Glove winner. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, a 2-seamer, and occasionally mixes in the slurve. Hard hit left side. 1 up, 1 down. Now, Johan Rojas. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Lifted in the air, right field. Squeezes it, and there's 2 away. Aiden Miller will hit next. Fastball for a strike. Late with the swing there.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Over to Lowe, and that'll do it. The Turnpike Series continues now. Trey Turner at the plate. Wood back to work. And a good eye there.
Hey, partner, back in 2023, Turner homered off the same pitcher twice in the same inning. Only a few players have ever done it, and his were against his former team, the Washington Nationals.
Bounce to the right. Throws to first in time. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. Next to hit, Brandon Marsh. In there at the knees. One down, Phillies down a run. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Ramirez makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. And now here is Harper. That pitch clips the outside corner. 0-1. Into center. Celestino sizes this one up. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the DH, Eddie Wood. The line to kick the pitch. That's to third, and that's just foul.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order 2nd time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
On the ground. And a quick out, number 1.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping.
We go to the top of the 5th. Eloy Jimenez now. That one catches the corner. Jimenez, a member of the 1,000 hit club. He's been on a terrific run at the plate. Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Bangs off the wall. Now it's the second baseman, Yandy Diaz. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Quickly to second for 1. Odelo, it's a double play.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
Velasquez in the box now. No balls and a strike. Good eye in that spot. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do? He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Celestino makes the catch, and that'll do.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Eddie Wood.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Around third. He scores. It's 2-0. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. One run across in the frame so far here in the second game of the series. Diaz brings it in for the third out. The pitch. That clips the corner.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Got it by him for the K.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Fought off foul. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. On the ground to the left. Sends it to first, and that quickly 2 away. And digging in for Philadelphia, Aiden Miller. Swinging a foul straight back.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
To the right side, and that one handled. Tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. We go to the top of the seventh. Trey Turner now as he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. That's in there, and that is strike one.
You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it.
He goes down looking. A big first out here in the seventh via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Harper in now, takes ball one off the plate. Next offering is in for a strike. And another ball.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you if he will.
2-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. 2 down, nobody on. On the ground, right side. And it's through for a hit.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
The tying run at the plate. That's off the mark, and it's 1-1. And there's a ball.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A gigantic blast. And this game is tied. It's 2-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth.
And the right-hander deals. Foul ball still 0-2. 2 runs across in the inning. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Castellanos brings it in. And that. So 2 down. Eddie Wood, the next Pirate to hit. 1 for 3. Line drive, base hit. And that moves the go-ahead run to scoring position with 2 gone. So first and second with 2 outs. Up next for the Pirates, Nathaniel Lowe. 2 on, 2 outs. Bouncer to second. Diaz in plenty of time to first. They miss a. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the. And your final 4-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
San Diego with some boys. 3 days no sleep, can't keep poised. Hold up. Real short, real stout, no teacup. I ain't even gon' no prenup. Planner, Mr. Peanut. Got chia. Contacts, I don't wanna see it. No. Splash, on I'm gonna pay it. I'm called it, I guarantee you. My whole prize is zebra. Delicious, fictitious, gravy so clean, you should see my dishes. People I live, think I got 3 wishes. Endless spice, bread. I ain't never liking, I be getting to the action. I'm finessing with a passion. President, 5-time champion. Gravy came through, put fashion up fast. We pull up, they say, ooh, la, la. Stream law, miss a high. Boys in the stoop, all the yo, we quiet. Got it in the buns, while I'm at 5 guys. Meal with the fries, eyes on the prize, the bag, bag, bag. Baby, no money, but you say. Only ever trying to get pay. Pop it, bop it, lock it, fake. I don't know how I got laid. Got a little punch, got it in a rose. 10 line, Ben 10, wrist on froze. Merch, selling full name, Jason Clothes. Never sold out, but I sold out shows.
Sandwiched between Mazeroski Way and the Roberto Clemente Bridge. Welcome to PNC Park. Today, the finale of this 3-game week. Base is empty, 1 away. Here's a big power threat. Eddie Wood. Down the line. And it's foul.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. And today is draft day, singing an exciting day in terms of the future of the sport and the future of these teams. It's also changed a lot in terms of the immediacy. And there's a ball.
The two-hole hitter showing so much versatility, understanding the situation, gets on base with 2 out to bring possibly the best hitters in this lineup up to the plate in this inning.
And a swing and a miss there. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Two outs. That missed by a lot. The count now 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Rips one to right. That one hops against the fence. Headed for the plate. The relay, it's offline. The run comes in. It's 2-1.
Everything came together for him. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So 2 down. Now at the plate, Nathaniel Lowe. And the righty deals. That's to third. That's a base hit. Marsh quickly gets it back in, and that's good enough to hold the lead runner at third. Runners now at the corners. 2 gone with runners at the corners. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. 2 on, 2 outs. In the air, left side. Marsh sizes this one up, and that is that. The Turnpike Series continues now. Well, we go bottom 6. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Eddie Wood. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. 0-1 now. And that one fouled off.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
And ball 1. And he chases that one. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. 1 down. Eddie Wood, the next Pirate to hit. 1 for 3. Foul ball there. Williams in his 9th season, 32 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Out to short, Turner. Throws to first in time.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Wood did well enough for them despite the loss.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but wasn't a big downfall for him in the loss.
serve like Wimbledon, interior cinnamon. The car that I'm sitting in, calm my bad nerves. I call her my just kidding, not just element twisting. From the earth come the fire in the wind. I'm living, not just element twisting. From the earth come the fire.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got. So 2 down, Eddie Wood, the next Pirate to hit. Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. And a big swing and a miss.
Big-time GM right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Up the middle, and that chance handled. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Boog, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
2 outs, runner at first. So next to the and down on strikes he goes, and that is that. Taylor Ward getting ready to hit. Benson, the lead runner, out at second. Lindor at first, 2 out of the inning. Sneaks through, base hit. Here's the throw. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. First pitch misses.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
The underhand flip. Lindor, that's one. Over to first, but he beats it.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
1 gone, runner at first. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. Popped up. Lindor drifts towards it. Hauls it in for the out. Runner at first with 2 away. Here's Jose Ramirez. And he walked him.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Alec Thomas now. On the ground right side. And that one handled. Now the throw to first on the run. And that will end the inning. And there's a ball. The Marlins leading by 4. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. And a foul ball. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Marlins 4 and the Pirates nothing. Runner on at first with 1 gone. And now it's going to be Eddie Wood. 1 for 3.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th.
Now this ball splits the gap in right center. Shannawell around third. Now he launches a throw over his head.
The first baseman, number 34, Nathaniel Lowe.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Man at second. Lifted in the air out to left. And that'll fall for a base hit. The throw into second. The tag out. He can't scramble back in time.
This lefty matchup thing's not going so well.
Wood had a decent showing in the loss.
Not great, not terrible, just kind of an average game. He's got better in him, Boog.
Here now is the...
From inside Lone Depot Park. So 2 down, and now the DH, Eddie Wood. Zingy's currently the team leader in runs batted in. Just missed. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hey, get your pitch. Stay hot up there.
And that's outside. And now 3-1. Swings through that one.
Good fastball going early until they show they can make some good contact. You keep on throwing the pitch.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No. And now here's the veteran DH, Randy Arozarena.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
The pitch. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. Wood, an all-star a season ago. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, a two-seamer, and occasionally mixes in the slurve. Chop to third. Ramirez. One up, one down. So digging in, Will Benson. That's a strike. One out, base is empty. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. On the ground to third. This looks like extra bases. And that rolls into the corner. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Popped up. Abrams settles underneath it. Makes the catch for the out.
Bill, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrating with himself until his next at bat.
Foul ball there. Wood, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Benson at second with two down. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
And that chance handled, gets it to first, and that is the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the left fielder, Taylor Ward. Right through there for a strike. Ward getting to start in left, 33 years old, and he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Slider got him for strike 3. Kevin Biggio up to the plate. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom. 0-2 now. Just missed.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark for those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues. Them being on the baseball field, for some it's pressure. For them, they feel that they are right at home.
Next pitch is downstairs. Got him looking. And there's 2 down.
Well, he froze him with the changeup right there, and I think he was so geared up for fastball. Once he recognized that it was off speed, he just wasn't able to make an adjustment. So a really good strikeout, and pitcher just won the battle.
That's to third, and it gets by him. And that keeps the inning alive. So man aboard, and at the plate for Miami, Vidal Brujan. And that's in there at the knees.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not.
Rip back to the mound, and that got him. Throw safe, and that was close. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
1 down. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Ward drifts towards it. Makes the catch. Runner tags from third. Throw is offline, and he scores. And it's 4-0. Now it's Jose Ramirez. And it finds its way through for a hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
On the ground, out to short. What a stop. Nicely done for the out. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And here's the catcher, Joe Mack. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Shannawell makes the play, and there's one down. Now it's Randy Arozarena. To the right side, and it's through for a hit. Will Benson, the next up for the Marlins. And a foul ball. The Marlins down by 4 here in the second game of the series. Swung on, belted. And that gets down in the corner. Around third. Now a relay to the plate. The tag out. So a man aboard. Now batting Tristan Casas. And that's in for a strike. On the ground. And it finds its way through for a hit. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's 4-1. 2 outs, runner at first. Stepping in, Francisco Lindor. That one at triple digits. Ground ball right side, Jimenez. They take the force out. That's the 3rd out. And we're back. Now it's going to be Taylor Ward. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. That clips the corner. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 1 away.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Biggio in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. In the dirt, and the count is 2-0. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Struck him out looking. And now the center fielder, 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that's in for a strike. Now a drag bunt, third base side. Not in time. He's safe. Runner at first with 2 away. And now it's Vidal Brujan. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. In the air out to center. Thomas gets under it. And that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Eddie Wood. Swing and a ground ball. Biggio throws to first in time. And the leadoff hitter retired. Back here in Miami, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the catcher, Joe Mack. There's a strike.
You know, these Marlins, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And there's 1 away. And now for the Marlins, Randy Arozarena. Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Benson batting with one down, takes a strike. Hit hard, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. And now Tristan Casas. Bounced up the middle. A sliding stop. There's one. Double play as they get out of another jam, and the inning ends.
Pitcher made.
Bottom of the sixth. Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Francisco Lindor. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Lindor was born in Puerto Rico, but actually played his high school ball in Florida. Next offering is in for a strike. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. 1-2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got it by him for the K.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think.
Oh, that got him on the mound. Safe at first, and now we'll check on the right-hander. Hope he's all right. Kevin Biggio, the next up for the Marlins, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that one fouled off.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Thomas makes the grab, 2 down. Here's the center fielder. Swing and a miss. That one at 101. Right through there for a strike. The Pirates leading by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. Hard hit left side. They get the force. What a play in. Now it's the DH, Eddie Wood. 1 for 3. Sneaks through, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked.
And he can't make the play. Off balance feed, there's one. And he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score it.
Sweet play there. Not sure.
Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the third baseman, Vidal Brujan. And there's a foul ball. Next offering upstairs. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. And the righty deals. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Here comes a pitch. Stays alive. The 1-2. And the slider just misses. That one down the line. Throws across the diamond. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. And now the catcher comes up to him. Joe Mack. Popped up. Under this one. Hauls it in for the out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Rosarena stands in now and watches strike one. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. That one missed. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. There's a swing and a drive. Thomas running hard to get it. That one hops against the fence. It's a double. 3rd hit of the night for him.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
On a line out towards center. He's got it, and that will end the inning. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we... At the plate for Pittsburgh, Eddie Wood. He's a guy who does it all. And a pitch. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there.
Wood with a solid outing on the mound and pushed them to the walk-off win at the plate. Not bad.
Yeah, Boog, today wasn't his best day at the dish, but he pitched